Hey guys, MetalDriver89 here bringing you a WWE Elite review. Today, I'll be looking at Series 75, Mandy Rose. Looking at the sides of the box, you see an image of Mandy Rose on both sides. Looking at the back of the box, you see an image of Mandy Rose, stats, a description of this figure, and the rest of the figures that are in this wave. Stats include from Yorktown Heights, New York, height 5 feet 4 inches, finisher, bed of roses. The description states, "Stop talking. When the breathtaking Mandy Rose makes her way to the ring, you thank the stars above that the golden goddess has graced the WWE universe with her presence." Alright, let's go ahead and open this figure up and take a closer look at Mandy Rose. And here we have Mandy Rose out of the packaging, but first let's take a look at the accessories that she comes with. So she comes with a pair of interchangeable hands, as well as an entrance attire. So it's this vest, it's black, it's got gold studs on the front. You've got this gold pattern on the back, which looks pretty well painted for the most part. I don't really see any major paint splotches. So it's got this long coattails on the back. So that looks really nice. And then it is removable. You can take this off. Alright, and looking at the head sculpt, it looks really good. I like the expression on the face. The paint on the eyes look really good. Looks well done. The eyebrows look good. Overall, good head sculpt. I like the paintwork on it. Then you've got the blonde hair, which is a one-tone color, so there's no shading. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. Then looking at the rest of the body, there's not a lot of paint going on. She's got paint for wrist tape here. She's got a black top, which looks like there's some missing paint here, so the paint looks pretty faded on this right strap, whereas the left strap looks very solid. Looks like they applied enough paint there, so that's a bit disappointing. A little bit of a QC issue there, so I might have to fix that myself. The back, it looks pretty fine. Paint looks pretty good on the back of the top. Then looking at the trunks, so it's just solid black paint, no shading. Then the knee pads are black and has a gold design. So there's some paint there. And then she has gold boots with white lace. And on the sides it has rose on both sides. The paint for the most part looks really good on that. On the letters there. Alright, and going over the articulation of the figure. So the head is on a ball joint, which allows it to go not too far up. Actually doesn't go up at all. It does go down just slightly. It can twist side to side. The shoulders have a hinge, which allows it to go that far out. It can rotate all the way around. There is a bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow, which actually goes further than 90 degrees, so that's pretty good. Despite the fact that the female figures always have single jointed elbows, this is actually a really good range of motion. There's a swivel at the wrist and a hinge. She has a diaphragm joint, which allows it to go not too far forward. It can go back. It can tilt side to side. It is a bit loose, but it's not too bad. Then the waist has a swivel. Legs can go that far out, which is actually very far. It can go that high up. There is a thigh cut. Double jointed knees, however, the range of motion is hindered by the knee pad. There is a cut at the boot. There is a hinge at the ankle, which allows it to go that high up and that far down. And there is no ankle pivot. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the Mandy Rose Elite figure? I think it's a pretty solid figure. I think this is one you can add to your collection. Overall, I think Series 75 is a pretty good series to pick up, so there really aren't any bad figures in that wave. I think if you're a fan of Mandy Rose and the recent Mandy Rose and Otis storyline, this would be a great figure to pick up, especially since the Otis Elite figure is coming out in the next series, Series 76. So if you like this review, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so you can see more WWE Elite reviews. As always, stay tuned till the end to see pictures of this figure in action, and I'll see you next time.